Thank you for tuning into our channel. Please hit that like button if you like anime. Please subscribe and share with others so we can continue to grow and entertain you better. Now back to the show.
Chapter 10, The Legend of Lord Conqueror and Lord Morse. The glowing carvings along the walls of the underground temple seemed to shift and flicker as Vegeta and Carvas walked together, their steps echoing faintly in the quiet corridor. The weight of the prophecy, the seventh seal, and the whispered name of Lord Conqueror hung heavily in the air between them. Vegeta's sharp eyes scanned the surroundings, but his mind was consumed with the pieces of Saiyan history Carvas had begun to reveal. Carvas, Prince Vegeta, the legend of Lord Conqueror and Lord Morse is one of the oldest stories in our history. Some say Lord Conqueror was the first Saiyan ever created by Lord Zeno himself. Vegeta let out a soft, derisive snort but said nothing. Carvas glanced at him, sensing the unspoken thoughts swirling in Vegeta's mind. Carvas, they say Lord Conqueror and Lord Morse helped Zeno create balance across the multiverse. Lord Conqueror, with his unparalleled strength and creativity, was instrumental in crafting entire universes. And Lord Morse, well, his role was different. Vegeta raised an eyebrow. Vegeta, different how? Carvas's expression darkened. Carvas, from the legends I've heard, Lord Morse was the destroyer of essence. He doesn't just take life, he strips the very soul from his victims, leaving behind nothing but a hollow husk. They say he wields the power of 1,000 suns. Vegeta's eyes narrowed as he mulled over the information. Vegeta, That explains why I felt something so overwhelming earlier. It was like light and darkness crashing together. But why? Is that why my kind is always entangled with gods and their schemes? Carvas nodded slowly, but Vegeta continued, more to himself than anyone else. Vegeta, it's our blood. That fire, that unrelenting drive, it's in our DNA. We were made by them. No wonder the Saiyans always seem to find themselves in the middle of everything. Vegeta clenched his fists as a flood of memories overwhelmed him, Frieza's oppressive reign, the humiliation of being under his thumb, and the weight of his father's submission to the galactic tyrant. Vegeta, thinking I haven't felt this kind of fear since I was a child. He shook the thought away, his resolve hardening. Vegeta, tell me more about this Lord Morse. Carvas paused, looking up at the faintly glowing ceiling as if searching for answers among the ancient carvings. Carvas, it's said that Lord Morse was created to end a terrible war in the early days of the multiverse. Zeno had been watching his creations grow stronger, evolving across countless universes. But one such creature became a threat, a being known as Menace. Vegeta's brow furrowed. Vegeta, Menace? Carvas nodded grimly. Carvas, not like the vampires you hear about in children's stories. Menace was a real terror, an ancient being who drained the life force of entire civilizations, leaving worlds barren. His power grew with every soul he consumed. Carvas's voice dropped lower, his tone heavy with awe. Carvas, Lord Conqueror and Lord Morse were sent to stop him.
So you're the Conqueror. Not bad.
Carvas, Lord Conqueror and Lord Morse were sent to stop him. It was said that their battle shook the very fabric of the multiverse.
Yeah! Fight me, Menace! Stop your bitching and fight me! Cannon! Give up those souls and repent, Menace!
I will never release thee.
Then prepare for something worse than death. Hey, Morse! It's all yours.
Your wickedness throughout this universe is over.
too weak to battle that menace. For you, there is no escape. This is what really reigned terror throughout the universe. Now the souls you have stolen, you are weak. I will be your
Carvus
destruction.
trailed off, shaking his head. Carvus, the battle ended with a single snap of Lord Moore's fingers. Menace was erased, his essence scattered into the void. After that, Zeno created the angels and destroyers to ensure no such being could rise again. Vegeta remained silent, his mind reeling as he absorbed the story. Carvus, I thought it was just a myth, a tale to scare children. But 10 years ago, everything changed. I began having visions of Saiyan worlds destroyed. My mother once told me our planet was not our true home, that we were slaves waiting for a day of liberation. I didn't understand her then, but I do now. Carvus's voice shook as he continued. Carvus, 10 years ago, I saw something horrifying. I saw an angel and a destroyer. They took the essence of Saiyan children, drained them until they were nothing but empty shells. Their bodies collapsed, lifeless sacks of flesh. Vegeta's eyes widened, his heart racing. Vegeta, angels and destroyers, hurting children? His voice was filled with disbelief, but the anger in his chest was undeniable. Carvus, yes. That's when I realized the stories weren't just legends. The angels we serve aren't here to protect, they're here to suppress. They're here to control us. Vegeta turned away, his fists trembling with rage. Vegeta, thinking what is really going on behind the scenes. Are the angels enemies? I have to get to Kakarot. He needs to know. He tried to clear his mind, focusing his energy to pinpoint Goku's location. Vegeta, damn it, Kakarot. I'm going to have to make you teach me instant transmission when this is over. Chapter 12, The Saiyan Connection. The golden glow of Goku's meditative state dimmed slightly as he felt a light tap on his shoulder. Opening his eyes, he looked up to see Vegeta, his arms crossed and a stern expression on his face, standing over him. Goku, hey, Vegeta. I felt your energy as soon as I got out of that prison. It's been a while. Goku stood, dusting off his orange chi, his usual smile lighting up his face. Goku, I could feel you fighting others, so, how'd it go? Win any good battles? But Vegeta's expression didn't change. Without a word, he grabbed Goku's arm and pulled him up sharply, the urgency in his movements catching Goku by surprise. Goku, whoa, Vegeta. What's the rush? Vegeta's eyes darted around before he leaned in, his voice low and serious. Vegeta, we have a problem, Kakarot. Goku tilted his head, his confusion growing. Goku, what are you talking about? Vegeta took a deep breath, his tone steady but heavy. Vegeta, haven't you noticed something strange about this place? How a lot of the people here look different. Like they're mixed Saiyans? Goku frowned, his mind racing as he thought back to the people he'd encountered in this universe. Goku, now that you mention it, yeah, I've noticed. I thought it was just me, but some of them do look like they've got Saiyan blood. Vegeta glanced around the area, ensuring no one else was listening. He stepped closer to Goku, lowering his voice further. Vegeta, come here, Kakarot. I've uncovered something big. The angels in this universe, they're not like Whis. They're tyrants. And worse than that. Goku leaned in, his brow furrowing as Vegeta's words sank in. Vegeta, they've been experimenting on Saiyans, using their DNA to create weapons. From what I've learned, they've enslaved the Saiyan population here, forcing them into underground labs. Their goal is to harness our power for their own purposes. Goku's eyes widened in disbelief. Goku, what? Saiyan DNA? Experimenting? That's awful. Vegeta nodded grimly. Vegeta, it gets worse. I think they're trying to build an army, a weapon strong enough to challenge Lord Zeno himself. Goku took a step back, his mind reeling. Goku, but why would they do that? Zeno is the one who created them. Why would they turn against him? Vegeta, power, Kakarot. They've gotten drunk on it. These angels are no longer interested in balance, they want control. They see Zeno as a threat to their dominance. Goku clenched his fists, his usually calm demeanor giving way to anger. Goku, that's not right. We've gotta stop them, Vegeta. Vegeta smirked faintly, though his eyes remained sharp. Vegeta, that's the idea. But first, I need you to teach me something. Goku blinked, tilting his head. Goku, teach you? Teach you what? Vegeta's expression grew serious, his voice commanding. Vegeta, instant transmission. Goku looked taken aback. Goku, wait, really? You want me to teach you that? You've never asked me to teach you anything before. Vegeta crossed his arms, his pride evident even as he acknowledged the need for help. Vegeta, don't make this a bigger deal than it is, Kakarot. I need that technique. If these angels are creating weapons and enslaving Saiyans, I need to be able to move quickly, to be wherever I'm needed in an instant. Goku rubbed the back of his head, a sheepish grin crossing his face. Goku, well, it's not easy, you know. It takes practice and focus. Vegeta, you think I can't handle it? Goku chuckled. Goku, alright. I'll teach you. But first, we need to figure out where to start. If what you're saying is true, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. Vegeta nodded, his eyes blazing with determination. Vegeta, then let's get to it. These angels don't know who they're messing with. Goku's smile faded into a serious expression as he met Vegeta's gaze. Goku, you're right. Let's show them what Saiyans can really do. The two warriors stood side by side, their resolve stronger than ever. The battle ahead would test them in ways they couldn't yet imagine, but together, they were ready to face whatever challenges lay in their path. Chapter 13, The Cave of the Ancestors. Goku sat cross-legged on the ground, gesturing for Vegeta to join him. The flickering light from the nearby energy barrier cast shadows on the ground, dancing across their forms. Goku, alright, Vegeta. Sit and meditate with me. Take my hands. Vegeta sighed but complied, gripping Goku's hands firmly. Goku, now, clear your mind. Think of where you want to go, or better yet, feel it. A place, a person, or even an object. Just sense it. Don't let go. And, you might feel a quick jolt. Vegeta closed his eyes, the corners of his mouth twitching slightly in concentration. His mind raced at first, overwhelmed by thoughts of battles, Saiyan heritage, and his own pride. But he took a deep breath, the tension melting away as he focused. Goku, got anything yet? Vegeta, quiet, Kakarot. Just then, a vision came to Vegeta, a vivid image of the great shrine in the underground cave, glowing faintly with its ancient energy. He focused on that memory, the immense power of the place pulling him in. Vegeta, I got it, Kakarot. The world around them blurred as the energy crackled, and within an instant, they vanished. Within the cave, time seemed to stretch and fold as Vegeta and Goku traveled through space. Vegeta's heart pounded in his chest, and for a fleeting moment, he felt weightless, as though his body had turned to air. Then, with a faint pop, the two materialized within the great shrine. Both were still sitting, their hands clasped together. Vegeta opened his eyes, glancing around at the familiar cavern walls. Vegeta, Kakarot, we made it. Goku grinned, pulling his hands back and standing up. Goku, you did it, Vegeta. I didn't even use instant transmission, you beat me to it. Goku looked around, his wide eyes taking in the vastness of the cavern. Goku, wow, Vegeta, where are we? Vegeta rose to his feet, brushing himself off as he spoke, his tone filled with quiet reverence. Vegeta, we're in the cave of our ancestors. This place holds the history of the Saiyan race and the role we're destined to play. It's where I need to be when the time is right. Goku tilted his head, puzzled. Goku, what are you talking about? What role? What's so special about this place? Vegeta gestured to the massive wall before them, adorned with glowing carvings that told a story as old as time. Vegeta, this wall. It tells the story of our people being brought here to save them from the tyranny of these demonic angels. It also speaks of the day we'll release the Conqueror into this realm to handle the angels while we finish what we started in this tournament. As Goku leaned in to study the carvings, heavy footsteps echoed through the chamber. Carvas, flanked by his guardsmen, stormed in, his voice ringing out. Carvas, my prince. I heard voices. How did you get here, and past our security? Vegeta smirked, his arms crossed. Vegeta, it's a long story, but I'll make it short. This is my dragon, Kakarot. Carvas stared at Goku, his jaw dropping slightly in astonishment. At the same time, Saiyans began pouring into the chamber, their curious faces lighting up with awe as they saw Vegeta standing beneath the shrine. Carvas raised his arms, his voice booming. Carvas, behold! The dragon and our prince. The gathered Saiyans fell to their knees, bowing before Vegeta, who stood tall, his expression both proud and humbled. Goku glanced around, scratching the back of his head awkwardly. Goku, wow, Vegeta. There are a lot of Saiyans here. Vegeta smirked, nodding. Vegeta, yes, I can see that. I didn't realize how vast this place was. Carvas stepped forward, a smile breaking across his face. Carvas, tonight, we feast in honor of your arrival, my prince. Goku's stomach growled loudly, cutting through the reverent atmosphere. The Saiyans burst into laughter, Carvas included. Goku, oh, great! But, I've got a match in like 10 minutes. Can I just grab a quick snack? I'm starving. The laughter grew louder, with Carvas clapping Goku on the shoulder. Carvas, of course, Kakarot. You're a fighter, aren't you? Is it you who's been competing in the Colosseum? Goku nodded, his grin widening. Goku, yep, that's me. Carvas's expression grew more serious. Carvas, be careful, my friend. They're testing you with criminals and outlaws to try to drain your energy. The Emperor here takes his orders from the angels, who keep the people blind and afraid. But know this, the Saiyans here are strong. Some work for the angels to protect their families, while others are corrupt, seeking power and rank. You'll face Saiyans who would kill you without a second thought. Vegeta, overhearing the conversation, scoffed. Vegeta, Kakarot is far stronger than you could imagine, Carvas. You'll see soon enough. Goku grinned sheepishly as his stomach growled again, drawing another wave of laughter from the crowd. Carvas, ladies. Take care of Son Goku, his match is near. The Saiyans quickly rallied, preparing food for Goku as Vegeta watched, a small smirk tugging at the corners of his mouth. Despite the challenges ahead, there was a glimmer of hope. Together, they would uncover the truth and fight for their people's freedom.
Thanks for watching DBZ Multiverse 16. Please share and subscribe for more future episodes.